I have a breaking news for you viewers. For the last 10 days, I have been regularly updating you about TDF's advance towards strategic Mille on Ethiopia Djibouti road. TDF has been trying to cut off this road for the last 4 months. We have seen several attempts by Tigray Defense Force to reach Mille town on this strategic road. At last, what we have received so far confirms that Tigray forces have managed to reach Mille strategic town on this road. We have been monitoring TDF's new offensive on Mille for the last 2 days. I updated you about third offensive on Mille from Habro, from Oromia Special Zone side. At last, TDF has managed to reach this strategic, very important road. Viewers, that TDF tried to advance towards this road, I think 3 months ago, when TDF was in control of Ora, Eva, Yellow, Gulina Voredas. But back then, TDF could not go beyond Eva Voreda. Then, at the start of this month, November, TDF again moved toward this road from Bati and from Shefra, but in Kasa Gita there was heavy fighting. TDF had to withdraw. Then viewers, 48 hours ago, TDF started its third offensive, this time from Oromia Special Zone, from Habro, and they managed to reach Kasa Gita. Heavy fighting was going on in Kasa Gita since last night, and Afar forces, Afar militia members with some ENDF units were trying to stop TDF in Kasagita. But TDF has managed to go past Kasagita and it has reached Mille. Most Tigray-backed news sources are confirming that TDF has managed to reach this place, Mille. Now the road, Ethiopia Djibouti road, it passes right through this town. If TDF is in Mille, if it's in the outskirts of Mille even, it means it can now cut off this road, Ethiopia Djibouti road. Ethiopian National Defense Force tried to stop TDF on this front, but it has suffered so many losses on several fronts that it was mainly Afar militia, Afar force, which was trying to stop TDF. ENDF has already been weakened a lot. I have spoken on that several times, though Ethiopian government supporters do not agree with me. But ENDF as an army has been considerably weakened. And on this front, Afar forces were putting up resistance. ENDF was helping them, but mainly it was Afar forces, limited in number, with limited number of weapons. They could not stop this new offensive from TDF. For the last 2 days, we have seen massive reinforcements on this front. Tigray Defense Force sent large reinforcements on this front. And yesterday, we received reports of new forces, TDF fighters arriving on this front. That is why a massive new offensive was launched. Ultimately, TDF has managed to reach this strategic town. Has the road been cut off? So far, we don't have any pictures, any videos from this front. In coming hours, visual confirmation is expected. Could there be another twist in this story? Can TDF be pushed from Mille? We are not sure, but it seems that TDF has made this strategic gain. Though we'll have to wait a little for some visual confirmation, which is expected in coming hours. Interestingly, viewers, in the previous video, I informed you about Kenyan president's visit of Ethiopia. Kenyatta is in Addis Ababa. He arrived in Addis Ababa a few hours ago. Now, you see that things are linked, viewers. TDF was about to reach Mille. Kenyatta landed in Addis Ababa. He is maybe trying to convince PM Abiy to quit because it is now Tigray's consistent position that there must be a transitional government. Tigray Defense Force TPLF wants removal of PM Abiy. PM Abiy is not quitting. Now, when TDF has made a strategic gain which can choke Ethiopian economy, what will Prime Minister of Ethiopia Abiy Ahmed do? Will he quit or will he keep on fighting? If a TDF cuts off this road, Ethiopian economy will come under severe pressure. This is the road which Ethiopia uses for its imports, for its exports. Djibouti's ports are used for Ethiopian imports and exports, and this road is the one along which all traffic moves from Djibouti to Ethiopia. So a strategic road, though Ethiopia has at least one other option available, but this is the main road, lifeline of Ethiopian economy. If it's completely cut off, Ethiopian economy will come under immense pressure. Addis Ababa will come under immense pressure, viewers. Coming hours, very critical, very critical. TDF seems to have made a major gain. We were discussing that there might be start of talks after TDF's control of Mille. What will happen now? And another question. Can TDF remain in control of this place? Is there any possibility of TDF pushed back from Mille, from Ethiopia Djibouti road? So we'll have to wait a little. Coming hours are very crucial, viewers. If TDF manages to consolidate its control of Mille, if it cuts off Ethiopia Djibouti road, if Afar militias are completely pushed back from Mille, if Somali regional forces stay away from this conflict, and if no airstrikes push TDF back from this Mille, we could see increased pressure, tremendous pressure upon Ethiopian government, upon Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. What will he do? All eyes on Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. It seems that now African friends of PM Abiy, they'll try to convince him, they'll try to make him realize that on the ground situation is rapidly changing. TDF was in Tambian Mountains. From Tambian, it took Mekelle, then it took control of Koram, Alamata, then Kobo, then Gashina, Lalibela, Wuldia, Marsa, Dasi, Kambolcha, Bati, Mille, Ethiopia Djibouti road. Tigray was under a siege. It is still under a siege. If TDF manages to remain and to be in control of Mille, of course, it can ensure direct supply of aid to Tigray along this road. The siege will be broken, which TDF has been trying to achieve. If TDF takes control of this town, the siege which Tigray is under, it will be broken. And Tigray leaders have been saying that the main target is that the siege should be lifted. It should be broken. So if TDF takes control of this town and aid starts flowing directly from this road to Tigray, will TDF stop here? Because the siege will be broken and direct supply of aid to Tigray from Djibouti will be possible. An important question, viewers, will TDF stop here or will it move from here to Addis Ababa? Several important questions. In coming videos, we'll discuss about these questions. Thank you for watching.